thanks to Jonathan Nash, I got to show you guys a new Hobbywing Axe 3300 R2 system in his TRX6, bashing around at the sandlot. Now for this video, we're going to crawl with it. Take a look. It is ready to go with a 12-tooth pinion gear, 3300 kV Axe R2 motor. Here's a R2 ESC. It's got a 6 amp BEC. The older version got a 4 amp. So that's a nice boost. And it's an 80 amp overall ESC. The other one was a 60. So hey, bigger is better, right? Let's go do some crawling. This are locked and we are in first gear. Oh, look at that. Already into bumper issues. That's one thing I don't miss about the Reefs 6. We got that same hum that we saw with the other R2. Definitely got a hum to it. Hopefully they come out with a firmware update. Something maybe to quiet that back down to what we're used to with the Axe. Oh, I changed the settings on it, and I'll show you guys what the settings are. I turned the neutral bandwidth down to 6%, and I turned the drag brake up a little bit. Wow, this is one thing I kind of forgot I even had when I did the Reefs 6, because it just kind of makes the crawl. Well, I guess I'm going to come around this way, huh? Yeah, the overhangs on this are pretty bad. The Axial 6x6 actually has much better or much less overhangs front and back than what this one does. Come on, big guy, you can do it. Must be hung up on that back end, the rear skid. Now we're going to try to get some slow crawling in as best we can. Here we got a little bit of a issue with bumpers and all this stuff. As far as the slow crawl, it almost seems like it has a slightly higher minimum RPM as what the other Axe systems have. Oh, come on now. Come on. There we go. Now I am driving without my thumb adapter, so, and I also did not get out here with the backpack below. Wow. Golly. So much rubbing. Should we do it? Yeah, why not? That's my body on there, so it doesn't matter, right? Oh man, I was about to try to hit dig. Ain't got it. Well, let's drop into the nasty. Pine trees drop all year round, but they do seem to be a little bit worse here in the fall months. I'm gonna try to get down here, see if I can somehow manage to get this to complete. The Reefs 6 has got much tighter turning, not including the dig feature. Now all that brass that he has underneath this, that might be what's keeping it on its wheels. At least for that particular spot right here. Now you can hear that motor for sure, but if you were out RCing with your buddies, you wouldn't hear that at all. Wow. We are hung on the rearmost axle now. right, got through. That brass definitely saved it from rolling. I guarantee you it would have rolled had it not had that brass underneath it. Now let's see if we can get the front across here. Doing really good. There we go, got that to settle down. That middle axle will carry right across. Back axle right on over. Check this out right here. And that is generally a 6x6. I mean, they just seem to win when it comes to the nasty. That was a very good run right there. That was a good run. It really was. And we got to try climb time. These big long trucks generally make this kind of look easy. Well, maybe. There we go. Get that front end to settle onto that. Oh! Get that up. Might be a little bit wet out here. It may have sprinkled earlier before I got out here. Wow. When your tires aren't on the surface, it's not going to help much to turn. Give it one more try here. Yeah, the tires got a little bit of moisture on them. Oh man, thought I was gonna have it, but it didn't. Nope. Not this time. When it comes to dirt, you know what we're about to do, right? Got to give it the jump test. Not a problem. Guess we're open for that. Now the reverse is set at I think 75%. That didn't work out very well. That was a little better that time around. Wow, that is awesome. Beautiful. Let's see what we can do with hopper. Get that bumper over it first thing. There we go. He's watching. Oh man, almost crawled it. Time to give it the hop. Piece of cake. That did it easier than a lot of my vehicles do. Look at that walk. Tires up in the air. Sam is not impressed. I'm stuck. That was enough for him, wasn't it? There we go. Got it. Second gear. Okay, let's see what we got on the back side of this. It doesn't look so good. Nice control on that. Beautiful. It'll crawl as good as you can. Absolutely. It does seem that the minimum RPM may be a little bit higher than what the older system was, so that could be an issue, especially with the 5mm shaft. You know, you can't get down to that 9-tooth pinion gear. I would really like to see the option to get these in the 3.17 or 1/8 shaft so you can use that smaller pinion gear. But as it is right now, 11 tooth is as small as you can go. That is a factory ratio for this truck. However, it could use a little bit smaller pinion than that. There isn't enough room to use a spacer to move the motor out to use those little reducer type pinion gears. Can't use those. Power, awesome. However, just like with the 2100 kV we saw in the other truck, the other TRX4, it is loud when stalled. Kind of like electrocution, little zzz, you know, it's kind of odd sounding. I'm sure that's just a firmware thing, and they'll probably do an update on that. But anyways, overall, the thing runs great, tons of power, smooth, but just not quite as quiet. And I love the fact that you can drive forward, hit the brakes, and reverse. However, when you have it set in crawler mode and you have it on auto, it almost just seems to work out fine. However, if I was to race this on a track, racing a TRX6, yeah, it's possible. If I were to race it, I would absolutely set it up in the other mode to get the actual brake action and then reverse. So guys, in that description is a link to this Hobbywing system right here. A-Main, eBay, Amazon, Red Cat, they're all there. Links to everything on this truck that I can think of, including the chronic front shocks. You guys mentioned that in the other video, bashing around. Thank you guys. I've actually never had a set of chronic shocks. So anyway, it is what it is. Guys, hopefully you liked the video. Check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. And thank you all for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you're subscribed. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. If you really like what you see, consider clicking on that join button down below. With that, you can actually become a channel member. Members get early viewing of many of the videos and, you know, a little bit more personalized. Guys, thank you all for watching.